Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Woo! You know the vibes. You know the vibes right now, man. We're going to talk about what Doug Peterson was talking about earlier today. Miles Sanders potentially being load managed. Obviously, it's some soreness or something like that going on. And I'm not totally against, Doug Peterson's method for just keeping players as healthy as possible. This is my thing, though. If Miles Sanders, look, let's be clear about this. There was no preseason. A lot of guys not gonna have their football legs under them all across the league. So if you're expecting big outputs from your Julio Joneses of the world, from and this is speaking from a football standpoint and a fantasy standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Expect a lot of substitutions in week one. Expect a lot of backup guys to see a lot of snaps, because some of these starters are just not going to be. They're not going to be in game shape all the way. That's just the nature of the beast. I don't see guys being able to take over 100% of the snaps. A lot of guys on these teams at the running back position, at the wide receiver position, at the tight end position, I see a lot of substitutions coming in. You know what I'm saying? This will be new territory for guys. This is something that our defensive line is already accustomed of. This will be new territory for a lot of other teams and how they operate their defensive front. Some of these defensive guys it's going to benefit a lot of guys. I think that this season, call me crazy, I think that the beginning of this season is going to change the way a lot of these coaches coach. A lot of coaches are going to see the benefits, something that we've already reaped these benefits. A lot of coaches are going to see the benefit of being able to rotate guys on the defensive line, being able to rotate guys in the wide receiver room. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys are going to see that benefit. You know what I mean? And it's going to hurt a lot of guys as well. So I think that, if you're expecting big output out of a lot of these guys right now in the beginning of the season, I think it's kind of crazy to expect that. You can't go out here and expect, a wide receiver week one to jump out of the radar and just have a 200-yard game or a 100-yard receiving game and 3 touchdowns. You can't expect that right now. You can't expect that right now. And I think it's asking a little too much, being as though there wasn't, a preseason. Now, I say that to say this. Miles Sanders being load managed and it kind of sound like it's going to be a running back by committee situation in week one doesn't surprise me anyway. It don't surprise me at all. You know what I mean? All these guys have done was practice anyway. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's really going to hinder us. It's going to keep a lot of guys fresh. You want to keep Miles fresh. It's going to keep Boston Scott fresh. You know what I mean? And it brings the value up to a lot of other guys, being as though they're going to be able to help with the slack of the lead back or the lead wide receiver or the lead slot guy. You know what I'm saying? The only position that I'm looking forward to getting 100% of the snaps is the quarterback position, because that position needs them. That position needs reps. That position needs as many throwing motions as possible. So expect a huge output from a lot of wide receivers in your first week, but do not expect it from feature backs and feature wide receivers, feature tight ends. I think it's just asking too much. You know what I mean? So am I surprised that Miles Sanders is going to be held back a little bit? That's what it sounds like. No, I'm not surprised by that at all. What I am surprised with is the way that Jalen Reagor has some goddamn Wolverine blood in him, because dude is out there in practice playing. Dude is out there fielding punts. Dude, they haven't ruled him out yet, because this is I love this kid, Jalen Reagor, and I'm going to tell you why I love this kid so much. I love Jalen Reagor because he gets it. He gets it. This is an excuse for a lot of high-paid $1 million athletes to not practice. This is an excuse for a lot of people who going through what Jalen Reagor going through. I'm not going to practice because I'm not even expected to play week one. A lot of guys in the NFL are running around here not practicing, yet they're healthy. A lot of guys are doing it. They're not practicing and they're still healthy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's wrong, because when you don't practice, you risk other players getting hurt. And Jalen Reagor is already showing a work ethic of champions, in my opinion, by going out there and practicing for a game that 90% of sports analysts and everybody around the world feels like he's not going to play in. I wouldn't be surprised if this dude played week one. He hasn't been ruled out yet. He was out there in pads running around talking to Doug. Doug don't want him to force it. Dude is saying he can go. He's saying he could go. Would I sit him? I would absolutely sit him. I would sit him and I would follow the orders of the training staff because I don't want any further damage to come. But being as though he's out there practicing and he's out there still getting his reps because he didn't play preseason speaks volumes of his character, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really changed in my predictions for week 1. I'm not worrying about it. Carson Wentz is going to put it on his back. If a lot of these skill position guys don't got they sea legs or they football legs yet, I expect Carson Wentz to, to by the second quarter have an imprint on this game like no other. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting a lot of slow starts around the National Football League, but I don't care what it start. All I care is how it finish. The Philadelphia Eagles going to be on top of this. So unless you've been hiding under a rock, you already know that me, Philly 500, Fist Vega, Chris the Entertainer, Philly Mike, Philly Fresh. You know what I mean? I hope I'm not missing nobody. My sponsors, man, the Print Champs. Man, I hope I'm not missing nobody. Listen. We did a YouTubers fantasy football league. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, I feel like I got the best. I got the best lineup. And I'm not even saying this. I think that I got a lineup that's going to be in the championship coming out of my division. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put my lineup up here right now. This is my lineup. Me and Fist Vegas got a bet. This is the bet by Fist Vegas that his lineup is going to finish better than mine. This is his lineup. I absolutely, wholeheartedly, no disrespect to Fisk, believe this lineup is a joke. Now, I don't play him week 1. But when he gonna get his boots smoked all week, all season. He getting his boots smoked. So this easy money. You know what I'm saying? I could potentially win the pot, and I could win Fist money. That's how it's looking for me. Period. That's how it's looking for me, and that's how it's looking like it's gonna shake out. You know what I'm saying? I got Chris the Entertainer this week. So weekly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about who I'm playing in this YouTubers Fantasy Football League and what I think. I got Chris the Entertainer this week. I think Chris actually did a good job drafting. A lot of Cowboys players fell to Chris. And, I feel like the win is really dependent on how well the Cowboys offense perform. And we know those guys could put up some fantasy points, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm spread out enough, and I should come out of this thing 1-0 in a close brawl. A close brawl. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's shaking out, man. Shout out to everybody that wanted to join. Shout out to everybody that did join. It's going down. It's going to be fun all off season, man. I mean, it's going to be fun all season. You see, I'm still talking about off season. You know what I'm saying? And oh, by the way, the off season, the kickoff to the season special on the printchamps.com, Lord Brunson merchandise is still going on. People have been taking advantage of this thing left and right, man. Free merch on all Lord Brunson merchandise. Not free merch, free shipping on all Lord Brunson's merchandise still going down, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going down until kickoff 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Kickoff at 1 o'clock. We're going to stop it. We're going to shut it off via the Print Champs, And like I said, man, salute to the Print Champs, man, for covering the shipping for this week, man. That's big. That's big because they fielded orders of my merchandise to Saudi Arabia. They fielded orders to my merchandise to Canada, to Germany. Shout out to, and it costs a lot of money to ship just a t-shirt to Germany. You know what I'm saying? And they will cover that this week, man. As a thank you to you guys for all the great support that you've been showing, me thus far showing them. You know what I mean? I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, man. Shout out to y'all once again for getting us to 13K. Really appreciate you guys on that one. Bottle openers that have been mailed out. Everybody that hit me up recently for a bottle opener, that has been mailed out. You know what I'm saying? Still got the discount codes on the merchandise for the members. And yo, I'm so pumped up for football. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I'm so pumped up for football. I can't wait, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man.